My dear child, lean in closely, for the words I am about to share are not just words. They are the threads of eternity woven into the fabric of your life. The time we have is fleeting like grains of sand slipping through the hourglass, and what lies ahead will not merely test your strength but redefine the presence of your being. Listen with the ears of your soul, for what I am about to reveal is not bound by this world, but reaches into the eternal. You live in two realms, intertwined yet often unnoticed by one another. The physical world, where your senses guide you, and the spiritual world, a vast, unseen reality pulsing with energy and purpose. These realms are not separate but are layers of the same divine design, each influencing the other in ways profound and mysterious. Too often, you are tempted to believe in what your eyes can see, your hands can touch, and your mind can rationalize. But hear this truth. The unseen world is no less real than the ground beneath your feet. Its whispers reach you in quiet moments, its presence felt in the depths of your heart. Even now, forces beyond your comprehension are moving, shifting the course of what will come. This moment is precious, and the path before you is holy. You must prepare to walk it with unwavering faith, for what you do now will echo in this life and into eternity. My beloved, these two realms, the physical and the spiritual, are not mere opposites but threads of a tapestry I have woven with my hands. Every moment in your life, every choice, every breath creates a ripple that passes through both worlds. What you see and touch physically is only the surface. Beneath it lies the intricate and eternal workings of the spiritual realm, shaping and being shaped by what you do. Imagine, if you will, a great symphony. Each note you play with your actions and words resonates across both realms, creating harmony or discord. Do not be deceived into thinking that what you do in the physical is isolated or meaningless. A kind word, a gentle gesture, or even the quiet determination of your heart can stir the heavens, moving unseen forces in ways you cannot yet understand. Conversely, selfishness, fear, and anger can fray the divine threads, inviting darkness to spread where light should reign. The spiritual realm, though unseen, is alive, vivid, vibrant, and endlessly in motion. The force of light tirelessly protects, guides, and uplifts you, while forces of darkness seek to sow chaos, doubt, and destruction. Every choice you make, no matter how small, aligns you with one side or the other. Do not let the distractions of this world close your eyes to the reality of the unseen. Pay attention to the whispers in your spirit, the gentle nudges in your heart, for they are my voice calling you to truth and light. As you hear these words, the veil between the realms grows thin. The unseen world is stirring, its forces converging, preparing for battles that ripple into your daily life. You are part of this tapestry, not as a passive observer, but as a vital thread. Will your thread strengthen the whole, or will it unravel what I have carefully designed? My child, understand this. The spiritual realm is not quiet. It is a battlefield, alive with motion, where forces of light and darkness clash with eternal consequences. My angels, warriors of light, are ceaselessly working on your behalf, aligning circumstances for your good, protecting you from snares set by the adversary. They move precisely, wielding swords of truth and carrying shields of my promises, ensuring no harm can touch you without my permission. But know this, the enemy also moves as my power stirs the heavens. The adversary is relentless, prowling like a lion, seeking to devour what is good and holy in your life. His aim is not merely to hinder you, but to destroy the divine purpose I have placed within you. He sows seeds of fear, doubt, and confusion, twisting truth into lies and using your thoughts and circumstances to shake your faith. He whispers that you are alone, unworthy, or powerless, hoping to isolate you and weaken your resolve. Yet, my beloved, you do not need to fear. I am the author of life, the master of all creation, and my power is more significant than anything the enemy can muster. The forces of darkness tremble at my name, for they know they cannot overcome the light I have placed within you. Feel the urgency in the air, the tension that signals a moment of great significance. This is not a time for hesitation or doubt. It is a time to rise in faith, to stand firm in the truth that I am with you. Even now, a shift is taking place. The chains that have bound you in fear, shame, and regret are being broken. Doors that have long been closed are about to swing open, but you must be ready. The blessings I am preparing for you are not for the faint-hearted or the wavering. They are for the bold, the faithful, the ones who dare to trust me completely. Search your heart for every burden, every sin. Every fear must be laid bare before me. My grace is sufficient to cover all, to cleanse you, and to set you free. In this battle, you are not a bystander but a warrior. Stand firm under my protection. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Speak my word boldly, for it is a shield and a sword, a light piercing the enemy's darkest lies. Remember, the victory is already mine, and because you are mine, it is also yours. My beloved, the time has come to prepare your heart, for what lies ahead is not just a moment of change, but a turning point that will redefine your destiny. The blessings I am about to pour into your life are more significant than anything you can imagine. Yet, they require a heart ready to receive them, a heart that is bold, faithful, and unwavering in its trust in me. Do not let doubt or fear take root, for these chains bind you to the past. Shame, regret, and pride must be cast aside like old garments that no longer serve you. I see every part of you, the hidden struggles, the unspoken fears, and the wounds you try to conceal, and yet, my love for you remains unshaken. It is not your perfection I seek, but your surrender. Lay your burdens at my feet and allow my grace to cleanse, renew, and set you free. This is not a time for half measures or lukewarm devotion. The path ahead demands courage, for the doors I am opening will require you to step out in faith. The chains of your past will fall away, but you must be willing to leave them behind. Do not cling to what is familiar if it no longer serves the purpose I have set before you. The blessings I am preparing are not for the faint-hearted, but for those who dare to trust me completely, even when the road ahead is unclear. Take a moment now to search your heart. Bring every hidden burden into the light, for my love covers all, and my grace is sufficient to transform even your deepest pain into unshakable strength. Let go of the fears that whisper you are unworthy, for I call you my own, and my love makes you worthy. Prepare your heart, my child, for the blessings I will pour out, which will change your life and ripple through generations to come. Beloved, confession has power, not as an act of shame, but as an act of freedom. When you bring your struggles, sins, and fears before me, you are not exposing yourself to judgment, but to the cleansing flow of my grace. Do not hide from me, for I already see all you are, and I still love you. My love is not conditional nor waver based on your failures or successes. It is steadfast, unchanging, and more profound than the oceans. Now is the time to release the weight you have carried for so long. Let go of the pride that tells you to manage it alone, the hesitations that keep you bound in uncertainty, and the fears that whisper you are beyond redemption. These chains only hold you back from the fullness of what I have for you. My grace is a river, ever flowing and ready to cleanse, renew, and set you free. Step into its current and feel the weight of your burdens lifted. You may feel unworthy, but hear me clearly. I have called you my child, my beloved, and my love makes you worthy. When you bring your struggles to me, I do not turn away in disappointment. I take them and transform them into strength, joy, and unshakable faith. What the enemy intended for your harm, I will use for your good. Every pain, every tear, and every doubt can become the foundation of something beautiful if you allow me to work in you. This is not a passive renewal. It is an active transformation. As you lay your burdens at my feet, take up the tools I have given you: faith, hope, and love. Speak my promises over your life, for my word is alive and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. Declare boldly that you are free, forgiven, and chosen. In this act of confession and renewal, you are not just preparing for a blessing, but stepping into your identity as a warrior in my kingdom. The battle is raging, my child, a struggle for your soul, purpose, and destiny. But know this, my angels are fighting for you, wielding swords of light and truth, pushing back the forces of darkness that seek to derail you. You too have a role to play. Stand firm under my protection. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Speak my word boldly, and it will be a shield around you. Victory is not just possible, it is already assured, for the battle belongs to me, and I am with you always. Beloved, the battle raging in the spiritual realm is not distant or abstract, but deeply personal. Forces of light and darkness collide, their movements echoing through your life in ways you may not yet perceive. My angels, tireless warriors of truth and light, stand guard over you, shielding you from harm and aligning your path with my divine purpose. Yet, the relentless and cunning adversary prowls nearby, seeking to plant seeds of doubt, fear, and despair. The enemy's weapons are deception and distraction. He twists truth into lies and whispers them into your mind when you are most vulnerable. He seeks to turn your attention away from me, sow confusion, and make you question your worth and my plans. But, my child, hear me, the enemy's power is limited. He cannot create, only distort. He cannot destroy what I have built unless you allow him to influence your heart and mind. Take up the tools I gave you. You are not powerless in this battle. My word is your sword, cutting through the lies of the enemy. Speak it boldly and often, for every declaration of my truth sends ripples of light through the darkness. Faith is your shield, extinguishing every fiery dart of fear, shame, and doubt that the enemy launches your way. Righteousness guards your heart like a breastplate, keeping it secure from the attacks of despair and sin. Victory is already yours, for I have won the ultimate battle. Stand firm in this truth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every plan the enemy sets in motion will falter before my power. Do not be afraid when the battle feels overwhelming. You are not fighting alone. I am with you. My angels fight on your behalf, and my spirit within you is more potent than any force that opposes you. Trust in this. You are protected, cherished, and victorious in me. My beloved, not everything in this world is as it seems. The physical and spiritual realms are intertwined, and while I send people and opportunities to guide and uplift you, the enemy seeks to infiltrate your life with subtle deceptions. Some people come as blessings to encourage you and align you with my purpose. Others, however, are tools of darkness, their words and actions designed to lead you astray, to sow discord, and to obscure the truth I have planted in your heart. Discernment is your safeguard in these perilous times. Pray for wisdom, my child, and I will grant it to you abundantly. Test the spirits, measure every word and action against the truth of my word, for my word is the ultimate standard of what is good, pure, and holy. Do not be swayed by appearances or sweet words that lack substance. Look deeper, for the heart of a matter often lies beneath the surface. Beware of the distractions that pull your attention away from me. The world's noise is loud and persistent, seeking to drown out my voice. But I am speaking to you even now, in the quiet moments, in the whispers of your spirit, and the unfolding events of your life. Pay attention, for the spiritual and the physical are deeply connected, and my hand guides you through it all. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay, and not every opportunity is meant to be seized. Seek me in prayer before making decisions, and I will reveal your path. Remember, the enemy's most effective weapon is subtlety. He will attempt to distort the blessings I give you, turning them into burdens and twisting the truth into confusion. Stand firm in your faith and rely on my wisdom to see clearly. You are not alone in this journey. I have given you a spiritual family, those who will intercede for you, encourage you, and remind you of my promises when your strength falters. Surround yourself with those who seek my heart, for there is power in unity and stability in the community. Together, you will withstand the storms and discern the truth from the lies. Trust in me, my child, and I will lead you through every challenge, every uncertainty, and every shadow into the fullness of my light. My beloved child, the enemy's most potent weapon is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection. These whispers are designed to paralyze you, to keep you from stepping into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. But hear me now, fear is not your inheritance. I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. You were created to walk boldly in faith, trusting in my promises even when the path ahead is unclear. The enemy will try to use your circumstances to distort the truth. He will point to the storms around you and say, "See, you are alone, abandoned, powerless. But my child, look beyond the waves. Fix your eyes on me, for I am the calm in the chaos, the anchor that holds steady even in the fiercest storm. When fear creeps into your heart, draw near to me in prayer, and I will flood your soul with peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding and guards your heart against the lies of the enemy. Know this, fear cannot hold you unless you allow it. It is a shadow, a deception, and the light of my truth will drive it away. Speak boldly my promises over your life. Say, I am not forsaken. I am cherished. I am not powerless. The Spirit of God strengthens me. The words you declare will reshape your reality, aligning it with the truth of who you are in me. The time is short and the stakes are high. The decisions you make now will ripple through eternity. Do not let fear steal this moment from you. Instead, stand on my promises, for they are unshakable. When the winds of change blow, you will not be moved. I am your fortress, refuge, and ever-present help in trouble. You are not alone, my child. In me, you are more than a conqueror. Beloved, the unease you feel within is not meant to harm you, but to awaken you. It is the stirring of your spirit, a signal that the battle is near and the time to act has come. This is not just anxiety or random restlessness. The clash of forces in the spiritual realm, a battle that demands your attention and action. Rise in faith and wear the full armor I have prepared for you are not powerless. Cloak yourself in truth, for deception is the enemy's sharpest weapon. His lies will confuse you, making you doubt what you know to be true. But the belt of truth will hold you steady, anchoring you in my word, which is eternal and unchanging. Wear righteousness as your breastplate, guarding your heart against the seeds of bitterness, anger, and pride the enemy seeks to plant. Hold your faith firmly as a shield, for it will extinguish every fiery dart of fear, doubt, and temptation. Let salvation guard your thoughts like a helmet, protecting your mind from the whispers of inadequacy and despair. Wield my word as your sword, for it is sharper than any two-edged blade, precisely cutting through the enemy's lies. And even in the chaos, let the gospel of peace guide your steps, providing clarity and purpose as you walk forward. This battle is not one you fight alone. My spirit within you is your strength, your counselor, and your guide. When you feel weary, lean into my presence, and I will renew your strength. Remember, the enemy's power lies only in deception. He cannot create, only distort. He cannot destroy what I have built unless you give him access. Stand firm in the truth of who I am and who you are in me, and no force of darkness can prevail. This is not a battle for the faint of heart. It requires vigilance, courage, and faith. But know this, the victory is already mine, and because you are mine, it is also yours. The power of my spirit within you terrifies the enemy, for it is a force he cannot overcome. So rise, my child. Step boldly into the battle, for you are equipped, protected, and empowered. The road ahead is challenging, but you will not stumble with me. You are a warrior of light, chosen for such a time as this. My precious child, lift your eyes and see. I am the author of your story, the master of all creation, and the one who holds your life in the palm of my hand. Every step you take and breath you breathe is woven into my eternal plan, crafted with infinite wisdom and unfailing love. Though trials may come, though storms may rage, you must remember that nothing can happen outside my sovereignty. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and all that unfolds in between is under my divine authority. When you feel lost or overwhelmed, know I walk ahead, preparing the way. I calm the storms before they reach you and turn obstacles into stepping stones for your growth. What the enemy intends for harm, I use for good. Even in moments of pain and uncertainty, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events to bring you closer to me and to fulfill the purpose I have placed within you. My love for you is not passive. It is active, vibrant, and constant. It does not depend on your circumstances, actions, or feelings. It is unchanging, steadfast, and more profound than the oceans. When you stumble, I do not turn away. I reach out to lift you. When you are weary, I do not abandon you. I carry you. My love is the anchor that holds you firm when the winds of life threaten to sweep you away. Do not be deceived into thinking that the world's standards define your worth. You are mine, my beloved, and that alone gives you value beyond measure. You are not forgotten, not forsaken, and never alone. I see you in your struggles, I hear your cries, and I am with you in every moment. Trust in my sovereignty and rest in my love, for I am working all things together for your good. Beloved, you were not created to walk this journey alone. The enemy knows that isolation breeds weakness, and he will do everything in his power to separate you from the strength of the community. But I have designed you for connection, unity, and the support and encouragement of others who walk in faith alongside you. There is power in togetherness, a strength that cannot be easily broken. I have placed people in your life, your spiritual family, who are there to intercede for you, to uplift you when you are weary, and to remind you of my promises when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. These are not mere acquaintances. They are warriors who stand beside you in battle, fighting with and for you. Do not bear your burdens alone, for I have given you a family in faith, a community to share the load and celebrate the victories. Be discerning, my child. Not everyone who crosses your path is aligned with my purpose for your life. Pray for wisdom and clarity, and I will reveal the true intentions of those around you. Surround yourself with those who seek my heart, speak my truth, and reflect my love. These people will strengthen your spirit and keep you anchored in faith. Beyond the people you see, know that I have commanded my angels concerning you. Though unseen, they are mighty warriors, battling on your behalf and shielding you from harm. They are tireless in their mission to protect you, align circumstances for your good, and guide you through your challenges. Trust in their protection and my sovereignty over every detail of your life. Unity is a gift, my child. It reflects my nature, a reminder that you are never alone. When you stand together with others in faith, the power of your prayers is multiplied and the enemy's schemes are weakened. Lean into the strength of community, for there is no greater force than my people standing united in love and purpose. Together, you are a light that cannot be extinguished, a fortress that cannot be shaken, and a testimony to the power of my love. My beloved child, hear this truth. The blessings I am preparing for you are not ordinary. They are extraordinary. These are not just gifts to ease your life, but sacred opportunities to align your journey with my divine purpose. What has been broken will be healed. What has been lost will be restored. And what seemed insufficient will be multiplied beyond what you can imagine. But with these blessings comes great responsibility. Do not mistake these gifts as rewards for your deeds. They are born out of my love and grace. Yet, they carry a purpose far beyond your comfort. These blessings are meant to flow through you, touching the lives of others, uplifting the broken, and bringing glory to my name. Use them wisely, for they are entrusted to you as a steward, not an owner. Each resource, opportunity, and moment you receive is a seed meant to be sown for my kingdom. Guard your heart, my child, for the enemy will attempt to twist these blessings into burdens. He will whisper that you earned them by your strength, tempting you with pride. Or he may try to sow fear, convincing you to cling tightly to what you have, unwilling to share or trust me with the future. But remember, I am the source of every good thing. Trust me with what I give, and you will never lack. Open your hands and heart to those in need. The blessings I pour into your life are not meant to end with you. They are rivers, not reservoirs. Through your faithfulness, others will know my love, and the seeds you plant will bear fruit for generations. Your sacred responsibility is to use what I have given you to shine my light in the world and draw others closer to me. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of your prayers. When you kneel before me and lift your voice in faith, you are not merely speaking words. You are unlocking the gates of divine intervention. Every whisper, every earnest cry, sends ripples through the spiritual realm, inviting heaven to touch earth and miracles to unfold. You may feel small, but your prayers are mighty weapons in the battle for souls. This is not a time for self-centered prayer alone. Look around you. Lives are teetering on the edge, hearts crying out for light, and souls yearning for redemption. Intercede for them, my child. Stand in the gap for the weary, the broken, and the lost. Your prayers can ignite hope where there is despair, bring healing where there is pain, and open doors that have been sealed shut. When you intercede, you are not fighting alone. My angels, my warriors of light, move at the sound of your prayers. They carry out my commands, breaking chains, defeating darkness, and bringing protection and deliverance to those you pray for. Your faith unleashes their strength, and your persistence paves the way for victories you may never see but will echo in eternity. Pray with boldness and confidence, knowing that I hear every word and respond in ways beyond your understanding. Do not grow weary in your prayers, even when answers seem delayed. Trust that I am working in perfect timing, orchestrating outcomes that will glorify me and bless those you carry in your heart. This is a sacred calling, my child, to partner with me in shaping destinies. Through your intercession, families will be restored, communities will be healed, and nations will turn their hearts toward me. Let your prayers rise as a sweet aroma before my throne, for they can transform lives, shift circumstances, and bring the miraculous into the ordinary. Never forget, when you pray, you move mountains, not by your strength, but by the power of my Spirit working through you. My precious child, I see the weariness in your heart as you wait for answers, breakthroughs, and fulfillment of the promises I have spoken over your life. Waiting can feel like a burden, but I assure you, it is never wasted. My timing is perfect, woven into the fabric of eternity with precision and love. I am always working on your behalf, even when the road seems long. Indeed, the answers are distant. The delay you perceive is often preparation. Just as a seed must rest beneath the soil before it sprouts, so must your faith grow deep roots during seasons of waiting. In these moments, I am refining you, shaping your character, and aligning circumstances to bring about something more significant than you can imagine. What seems like silence is my meticulous hand at work, crafting a masterpiece that will glorify me and bless you in ways you cannot yet see. Do not grow weary in the waiting. Lift your eyes to me, for I am your strength and sustainer. Remember, I am the same God who parted the sea for Moses, brought water from the rock, and calmed the storm with a single word. My power has not diminished, and my promises have not faltered. Trust in my faithfulness, for I do not forget, and I do not fail. Lean into me during this time. Use the waiting to draw closer to my heart, to immerse yourself in my word, and to strengthen your spirit. Waiting is not a punishment, but a divine opportunity to prepare for what lies ahead. When the time is right, the doors will open, the chains will fall, and the blessings I have stored up for you will pour out in abundance. But you must trust me, for I see the whole picture and know the best moment to release what I have prepared for you. Beloved, as the hour draws near, I call you to rise and embrace the new beginning I am unfolding in your life. This is not the end of your journey. It is the dawn of a new chapter filled with purpose, hope, and my unwavering presence. The challenges you have faced, the battles you have fought, and the lessons you have learned were not in vain. They were the foundation for what was to come. I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? The path ahead may be unfamiliar, but I am your guide. Walk boldly, for I have gone before you to prepare the way. What seemed impossible will now become possible. What felt broken will be restored. And what you thought was lost forever will be redeemed in ways that surpass your understanding. I am making all things new, but this new beginning requires your complete surrender. Let go of the past, the hurts, the failures, and successes that no longer serve the purpose I have set before you. Open your heart to what I am about to do. For the blessings I am preparing are not for those who cling to old ways, but for those who step forward in faith, trusting me completely. This is your time to shine, not by your strength, but by my Spirit working within you. You are my chosen one, called to reflect my light in a world that desperately needs hope. The ripple effects of your faithfulness will extend far beyond your life, touching generations to come. Step forward with courage, my child, for the new beginning I have for you will bring you joy, peace, and a deeper understanding of my love. Remember this, you are not alone. I am with you, now and forever. My hand will steady you when you stumble, my voice will guide you when you are unsure, and my love will surround you at every step. Trust in me, lean on me, and watch as I bring all that I have promised to fruition. The time is now. Rise and walk into the newness of life I have prepared for you. This is not just a moment. It is the start of a divine legacy, and I will be with you every step of the way. You are mine, and I am yours, now and forever. Amen.